Huntington leads you back to the camp.
God.
We're
on.
Yeah,
And
we're
going.
on. We're just blazing through here. The camp is Delcan. You remember like Beast got shit done. I mean, you critted, so like you remember a lot about the Order of the Bad End and Beast and stuff. Beast wasn't super organized back then, but now they're like everything is set up camp-wise, everything is secure. The corpses have been drug off to one area so that they don't contaminate everything. There seems to be like stew pots going on and rations being passed out, and like it is a well-oiled machine.
Is anyone cooking fresh dragon steak?
I mean, you could give me a. So that would be knowledge, because survival is not a thing.
Okay. Great. You get a +2 to that. Uh, 13 with more fear.
It definitely smells awesome. You can definitely smell that there is some sort of meat roasting over a fire, and you do see like a spit thing going on. But you've never smelled something like this before. It's hard to identify if it's beefy or bear or, you know, dragon. It's so good. Your mouth is watering.
I'm gonna look sideways at Goose to see if they're having a reaction to this. But Marlo wants to eat a steak.
Why does it smell like that?
They're cooking something.
It's dinner time!
Hummington, do you normally just eat them after you kill them?
Don't you eat most of the things you hunt? It's kind of mean to hunt something and not eat it. It's very wasteful.
That's an excellent point. And you have seen nothing short of respectful and using every part of the animal. Goose, maybe don't eat anything here unless you actually want to do that.
It's really tasty. And they just keep leading you like straight through the camp to... You can definitely, Velcon, you can hear Beast before you see them.
Okay. Where do I even see them at? Like, are they just...
So you actually, because I'm gonna give this to you again. I'm gonna let the crit roll forward. You see them at one of the campfires, but the particular campfire they're at, you actually see several members of the Order of the Maddened that you all had worked with, or that you all had been on patrol with when the dragon stuff hit. And you can see that Beast is like telling like an embarrassing story of like reminding everyone the embarrassing story of like Velcon's first patrol. And man, that guy beat us so hard. Like, you think he did not know how to step over a pebble? He stepped like into it. And you like, they all recognize you. Like all of the ones from the Order of the Men, and they all like seem very excited to see you. And like a bunch of them come up and like say hi and like pat you on the back, and you know get drinks in your hand. Be careful! He don't know how to hold his liquor. Don't want him sauced out before the game.
Don't worry about how me holding my liquor.
Oh, hey, Cass. How you doing?
Hi. Hi, I've got your sword. I just wanted to bring it back. Thank you for letting me have it.
Welcome. Did Dee and Henrietta get you back your sword gun shooty harness thing?
They currently, I think Dee still has it, but I'm okay for now. It'll be fine. I'll get it back momentarily.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is really a big sword for most people. And you actually see them, so they're wearing, like, what I think, if you have been paying attention, look like dragon leather boots that go up almost to their knee, and they, like, reach down and pull out a boot knife, but, you know, because it is the length of their boots, more like a short sword. And you're like, I mean, I can trade you because this was probably a little bit more your size than
You don't have to. I really appreciate it, but you don't. She just takes it.
takes the big one back, and you hear that
Yeah,
same click
thank
sound.
you.
It's more flavorful too, I guess.
Marlo just kind of elbows Alonda. Now, we're not going to get involved. We're not going to get involved.
And I think you see a look on her face, not like against this, but more you and her have like played matchmaker a couple times because you and her watch people a lot.
In that way, maybe, but we maybe.
So, I mean, there's plenty of campfires, plenty of food. You all are welcome. Probably don't go over there. There's like dragon corpses and shit. But anything with like campfire or tents is probably cool.
Oh, okay. Where do we sit and what do we do? And he's looking at Velcon specifically. What do we do?
Cass, why don't you get a drink and sit down here and maybe have a nice piece of steak? And I'm going to find Styles. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
one of these fires nearby.
It's pretty easy. Meh, and you hear like an answering like meh.
Well, wonderful. Solves that problem.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. You can just keep echolocating.
I guess I'll be here with. He's looking at all of the other members of the Order of the Madden members. I'll be here catching up with the.
I told you there was a lot of us.
You
It's
did.
not even everyone. This is just everyone who's in my unit.
I must have not been looking very hard to find them then.
Yeah. I mean, most of these people I found, you know, after falling out of the sky killing a dragon. I fall out of a lot of planes.
Okay. Right. Right. All right. He'll look at the sword, the BF sword on her back, and
I mean, scoot over, guys. Give Velcon and Cass a place to see. Hamilton, will you make sure that Marlo and Goose and Lady I don't know makes it over to Styles? Yes, ma'am.
wonderful. You've how long have you had that sword?
This one? I'm gonna be real. Time is really weird. Since the whole. And they like do like the handshaky thing of like the like wibbly wobbly. Like you guys used to keep track of time on patrol. The closer you got to where you would feel some of that dragon magic leaking, you would have like flipping hourglasses because like time, the way you would perceive it would get a little weird sometimes.
Forget everything about time. being down there for so long.
Yeah, I mean, it's no, I mean, I was around it for so long. It's kind of hard up here. It's easier because like there's the sun, and then the sun goes away, and then the moon comes up. Like that's easy to be like, oh, okay, like the day is over, the night is over. But
Did you? Is it a more recent thing? I remember you usually punching things to death.
I mean, it's kind of hard to punch through a neck of a dragon as you fall from the sky. I tried a couple times.
I was certain you did at least once.
Yeah, and then I tried the claw thing, and I only got about halfway through. So like, I had to get something to like clean slice it.
And where did you get it, by the way?
Oh, this?
Yes.
Henrietta made it. I'm pretty sure it's like made from a truck or like a side of a building or something.
Just a fucking helicopter propeller is.
It might be. We couldn't fly this helicopter anymore. Here, have this propeller.
Wonderful. About the game.
You mean the one you're about to lose? And you see their smile gets like really, really big. Like almost just the teeniest bit bigger than you'd think would be like normal.
Yes, that one.
Yeah. And you see their tail almost go out like a prehensile tile tail and grab like a pouch from just inside one of the tents nearby and come back out. And then they shake it and you can hear the rattle of dice. Ah, man, get ready to lose.
We'll see about that, beast.
So, this is one of the few times that you'll see me have a player use the hidden roll feature of our dice roller. So what's going to happen here, right, is everyone who's going to be involved in the game is going to roll 2d6. And what you're doing is betting on whether or not your dice total is more, like, the most. Like, you have the highest total. You bluff. You lie. You cannot lie. But the goal is to be right. To stay in the longest, have the highest total at the end of it. If you want to bluff and be like, I have a 11, and you have like a 2, and you get to the end and the person has a 5, they win. So you can bet whatever you want to bet, but if they call you or ante up, you gotta keep throwing things in the pot until the end of it. And I think you like see a bunch of your fellow Order of the Madden like get really excited, like yeah. And I think as their prehensile tail brings the pouch over and like jingles it like almost in the air before letting it drop into their waiting hand, Beast is gonna take a moment and be like, Cass, do you want to play?
How do I play exactly?
Oh, it's really easy. It's meant to be played while drinking, so it's real easy. We'll show you. Come here. And they kind of like sit down next to you and like start handing out pairs of dice to whoever wants to play from the pouch. And they hand you a pair of dice and like, okay, so what you want to do, right, is you want to roll and you want to cover. You don't want anyone to see what your dice are but you. And you're going to look at your dice and you're going to keep that number in your head, and then you're going to try to make everyone believe that you have the highest total.
Okay, I think I can do that.
Yeah, and then you drink every round. So.
Okay. And this is the first moment where Cass slowly takes off her goggles so she doesn't feel like she's cheating in this situation, just so people can see her eyes. thing.
I want to say, I think that as I see you wanting to take down your goggles, I think I'll like put a hand on your shoulder and be like, it's your first time, perhaps. I think
Okay,
you
so
should.
that's okay.
It's all right.
Okay, good. And then she's gonna keep them back on, but just sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just we've done this a long time, and there are a lot of ways to tell a lie.
Okay.
Don't worry, Cass. We got you.
Yeah, Cass is gonna play.
Yeah, so again, this is probably one of the only times you'll see me, maybe if we play Liar's Dice in a different game, in a different universe, you'll see me do it again. You all can use the hidden roll feature of our dice roller. So you're going to roll 2d6 in the hidden roll.
Who among the people that are playing look like they're either already drunk or just already volatile? Is fucking Stan there?
Stan is there, but not one of the Ordered of the Maddened. Just kind of like there at the fire pit. I think he's already completely sauced and almost kind of like wobbling a little bit, so probably not going to do very well or be too enthusiastic and lose a lot.
Okay. Well, so I for one thing, I think Marlowe's gonna lean in, grab a pair of dice, and just pat Cass on the shoulder and be like, "You got this," and you gain a hope for my inspirational words. I assume you don't need to clear a hit point or a stress, but a hope would be useful.
A hope is always useful.
But what I'm looking for is I now have a thing called Troublemaker. I can taunt or provoke a target who will then take stress, assuming I succeed on a presence roll. So I'm looking for like who that is picking up dice is a good mark for that.
So to taunt is probably one of the Order of the Maddened. They were younger when they were in service before the dragon shenanigans happened. They're probably like a drow elf-ish age. Probably now have like a scar running through like part of their face.
Okay. I think just as I grab the dice, Marla looks around and just goes, "Oh, Cass, watch out for that one. Oh my god. You don't want to mess with that one." Just like really laying it on thick about like how threatening, they look like they've played this game so many times. They must have fleeced any number of newcomers that played. Can't remember the last time I saw someone who looked so competent.
And it's at that moment where Cass, after doing her own dice, is going to go... And it's in a voice that I don't think anyone's heard before, going, so how do I win again?
How mean do I want to be? Phew. So I think Beast is already sitting next to you because they showed you how to play. So I think their prehensile tail almost like is wrapped behind you, and the end is on the other side of you, just sitting there, just kind of like lazy cat tapping, like they do. You look at your dice, and you're trying to bluff that you have the highest. And they're like leaning in as they're telling you this.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, thank you.
Can we get Cass and Vilcott a drink, because these two are stone cold sober losers over here.
Marlo just waves a flask that is absolutely full of water, but just kind of like waves it and takes a drink.
Keep that same energy, Beast.
Always don't know how to do anything else. So you mentioned taunting one of the players. Is there anything that triggers? Do you need to do any roll, or like mechanically, what are you doing?
Mechanically, I am going to make a presence roll. It just says once per rest on a success, I roll proficiency die d4s and target mark stress equal to the highest result rolled. Can I use my silver tongue experience to add to that?
Sure.
All right, so it's presence plus 6. Is presence is still just both d12s, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it'll be this plus 6. Well, 19 with hope.
Cool. Yeah, so I think he's like glaring over you as he's like almost downing the drink that he was sipping on, just like death glaring you over his mug. So he's probably gonna be a little sauced and a little deeper in his cup and not fully cognizant of what he's doing.
Okay, and I think he takes, I guess he takes 3 stress since I rolled 3 on both of those d4s.
Cool. Yep. He's swaying a little bit more when he gets done with his drink. Still glaring at you. Let me go ahead and roll these dice. All right, Vilkan. What are you saying you got?
Just above table, real quick. Which version of Liar's Dice are we playing again?
Oh god. Just the simplest version. You're just trying to lie. They can call you out, and if you don't want to show your dice and you want to keep going, you gotta take a drink.
So I'm talking about my dice, not what I think all the dice on the table are.
Yeah. You're just trying to bluff on what you have.
That's it. Okay. Snake eyes.
You're gonna show me, you're gonna shot him. Maybe show your dice or take a shot.
You're calling
Sorry,
a lie
I
already.
embodied beast a little bit too much there for a second.
I got you. I clocked it. You're calling me a lie already.
I mean, as the day is long.
Well then, take your drink. It's 2 ones.
And they'll like, instead of just taking a shot, they'll just pick up their like full mug and just keep eyes on you and just take the whole thing and then just
I'm gonna lean over to whoever I'm sitting next to and just be like, does she ever actually get drunk?
oh no, I honestly I've seen her like take a whole barrel keg and just like chug it and also still be able to kill a dragon.
That tracks, honestly.
Your turn, least.
I'm gonna say I got 8.
No, you don't.
And they like show their dice, and they don't. They have 6 total, a 2 and a 4. And I think at that, because they have to drink again, they lean over towards you, Cass, and gesture at the drink someone got you. And it's like, you don't mind if I borrow this?
Go for it.
And they kind of do the same thing, just full chug a whole glass.
Making really intense eye contact the
Yep.
whole time. It's just a different kind of eye contact.
Cass is experiencing things that she's never experienced before, and she's actually, you know, that conversation that was had about, you know, like whether the scary feelings are the good feelings or the bad feelings.
All feelings are good feelings and bad feelings. It's Vincent.
Context and everything.
Yep. So, Cass, It is your turn.
Cass kind of looks down, looks up. Looks down, looks up. I got 12.
I mean, I gotta call you on it. And their tail on the other side of you gets just a little bit tighter. You feel like squeeze just a little bit. I gotta make this as hard on you as possible.
What is this? What is this? Cass is very good Yuri Day out, apparently. And I'll reveal it. She shows 2 6s.
On me then, and they get like a refill and do the same thing. They like maintain eye contact. So the game is gonna continue longer than the first round, but I'm not gonna make us have to replay all of it out. It is a roaring good time. What I am gonna have everyone do though is just do 2d12s to just see how overall through the whole game you end up doing.
Okay, cool.
Can I argue that I would add to this because one, Silver Tongue experience, and also I can use my Deaf Deceiver ability to gain advantage on a roll to deceive or trick someone into believing a lie.
I will let you pick one of the players to help.
Oh, Marlo's playing. I'm trying to get the fucking dragon scales.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Someone rolled a crit, 2 8s.
Can I use my own experience of naturally discerning, of really knowing when people bullshit me, which gives me a +2?
Can I somehow use Cass's dad still? No.
No, I'll let you use Silver Tongue, but I don't know that Cass's dad matters.
Well, I'm keeping an eye out for Cass, so she's a good fleet. No, that's if I'm playing, absolutely not. Okay.
Now, like...
Okay. But so I am spending a hope on this, and I will add the +3 from Silver Tongue.
Hell yes.
Crit plus 18 plus 21.
Okay. And Vulcan got a crit because you got 2 8s. And Cass got a 15. Do you have a plus?
17 in total.
17 in total. Yeah. Okay. So
honestly, admirable considering what she's going through right now.
Yeah. So
Right.
obviously our crit is the highest going on. So Vulcan, even with getting drunk relatively quickly, I think you kind of like fall back into it. You're like, oh, this is just like playing on Control, hanging out with the other Madden. Like, this is what we did every night around the campfire to like stave off the fact that we were essentially doomed to die here. Yeah. What are you gonna do? You gamble.
A little something to forget all about all the horrible things that's going on to us.
Yeah, exactly. So you do really well. You take a lot of shots and you're getting a little woozy, but you don't have to take as many as other people do. Marlo, you rolled a total of 20 something, right? 22, 21, something like that.
21 and a double sevens crit.
Cool. So you are kind of in the same wheelhouse of Vilcan, except for the fact that if people will remember a little bit earlier, you say you're drinking from a flask of water. So you are acting wobbly while being sober, which I think is to your benefit. And I think being sober, you help a little bit too with Vilcan and like egging on who you need to when you can kind of tell that he's telling the truth, or like obfuscating what's going on when you can tell he's lying.
And wingmanning Cass so hard.
Beast does pretty well. Beast rolled an 18 before their bonus. So they're a solid 19.
Oh, what was the bonus?
To this one, they have a little bit of, we'll say, magic shenanigans happening.
The more we learn about this person, the more I'm like, fuck yeah, get it, Cass. Also, what?
This is a little different than you remember them. Just a little bit.
I'm sorry. I wanted to say, while we're playing this game, I am watching Beast, as best I can while inebriated.
And I think Beast is just having a good old time. Like, I don't think they care if they actually catch anyone in a lie. I think they're just like bullshitting and picking on people and calling people and like enjoying having to drink and like getting people drinks. They don't do terrible. It's still a 19. Not as great as the 2 crits that happened, but hanging in there. I think pretty quickly it's just the 4 of you, like everyone else has been like, I'm out, or passed out, depending on, how they get hold of their liquor. Cass, you rolled a total of 17 with your bonus.
Yes.
Because of the as you did there. So you are not doing bad for a beginner. You're doing pretty good. And I think Beast has focused more on like helping you out and like giving advice and kind of like leaning in than actually like fully paying attention to the game. And probably is the reason they haven't clocked that Marlowe's not even drunk.
I can just act like I was drinking the whole time. What are you talking about? How dare you?
So I think they're just having a good time and not caring.
While this is going on, everyone around is going to hear something, despite the fact you still can't. Like, Cass will pull down her face coverings to drink and then put them back up again, but you will hear a, quite frankly, horrifying sound, which is that you hear Cass giggle for the first time at one point after Beast says something that she finds particularly funny.
Ah!
And I think at one point, like, seeing you take down your things, drinking or whatever, I think Beast will lean in kind of close again and be like, drinking but not drunk, because again, Beast is like a truly massive humanoid.
Ironically, can't get fucking drunk, apparently.
I mean, I know the weirdness can be a little bit, you don't want to show it, but I mean, you're safe. And they gesture, and you see, like, not only Velcan kind of looks like it, but some of the other members of the Order of the Baddens, like, some of them have, like spikes coming out of their face. And one guy has, like, what looks like little wing nubs out of their back. And, like, everyone's a little, like, off looking the more you look at them. I mean, none of us give a shit.
It's a bit different, but... And Velcan's wand cast kind of doesn't have to do it, but unfortunately, the hot lady says it's okay. I need you to remember that Cass is 22 and is going to make some decisions that 22-year-olds are going to make in these
Especially while drinking a copious amount of alcohol.
Yeah. So it just kind of pulls, like, everything down so you can see all of what's going on with Cass's face right now.
Yeah, see, it's not that bad. You're actually pretty. You don't gotta worry about it.
What? You're very pretty. Thank you.
It's okay. I get it. I scare people.
No. I mean, you do, but in a good way.
They kind of like tilt their head at you a little bit and like give like a little smirk, like, okay. They're like, do you want to see something a little cool?
Yeah, that would be Cool.
They put their arms out like this, like leaning towards you, and they flex, and you actually see those things that you saw as scales almost flare out a little bit.
That's really cool.
It helps when they try to like bite you, and you're like stab.
And she pulls down her sleeves for the little. This is really helpful for when Dee Dee needs like extra pairs of hands because I've got like an extra. They kind of don't move, but they're useful.
Have you seen if they have like venom or something in it?
Do you think they do?
I mean, okay. I'm just gonna pause for a second and have a check-in with Quinn, because there's something that Beast can do here that I want to make sure is not gonna cross any lines. So above table, Beast is an actions over words kind of person. And the easiest way to see if something has venom or poison in it is to lick it.
Again, I cannot stress enough. Kill her.
I know. I wanted to take a moment to check it above table before it happens. So I think back into...
It's gonna get worse for good reason that I will explain.
Yeah. So back into the universe, Beast just kind of like gently takes your hand and leans forward and like licks the spur.
Marlo is 100% watching now that the game is over. It'll be like, oh, I'm the responsible not parent. Can I wolf whistle but make it appear like it's coming from like 3 people away from me?
Give me a presence roll to see if you can throw your wolf whistle that much.
Great. I'm gonna spend another hope for Deaf Deceiver for advantage on the roll. Because why would I not? Okay. Well, that's less good. That is a 13 with hope.
Yeah, so I think you can wolf whistle, and you can maybe throw it a little bit, but it's still gonna be in the, like, radius of your position. So not quite, like, immediate, it's you, but...
Sure.
And Cass is experiencing slightly too much of a gay panic to actually be able to yell back, so it just kind of like...
And I'm gonna add to that gay panic a little bit. So...
You're gonna spend every one of those fears you've been just banking on this.
Look, it's Pride Month. I gotta add to the gay panic. I'm literally wearing my roll with Pride button. Like, I gotta do it.
Gotta make it gay.
So when Beast licked the spur to test if there was like poison or venom or anything on the spur, you saw almost like they had a prehensile tail, kind of like kiss style. A longer tongue comes out and almost like wraps and comes back up into their mouth.
Is it poisonous?
It's not super strong, but you could probably do something with it. I bet you could like work on it. And they're still holding your hand and still really close.
This is Cass's face. Cool, I'll work on that.
Yeah, I mean, like, the things don't have to be shitty. I mean, it's shitty that it happened to us, but, I mean...
Get a tent!
This time, Cass goes, fucking heard that, and then goes back to...
I think Beast has had enough alcohol where they have no filter, but they're not actually drunk yet, and she goes, I have one, and like gestures to the one that she pulled the dice bag out of.
Faces back.
Marlo's helping.
Okay.
Brady.
Everyone has
Where is Goose been during this whole
Right.
game shenanigans getting drunk? Are you watching your sibling?
So Hummington
No.
actually took Goose
Okay.
off. Because when the more adult of the Archangels play a game, as Hummington has told Cass, the kind of younger kids who aren't old enough to play go off and do their own thing. And actually Goose, because Hummington was talking to you about the unbowing, I think they get Styles to like do a story time. And they're like, oh, this is really good. You should listen. This is really good. It's really good.
Can I? Is it okay? Can I write this down?
You can't. Styles doesn't tell stories in like the talky thing. Oh, just wait, and you see like actually Styles do this, and you also like in the darkness you see like sparkling and almost like you know those like bright light boards you had as
Yes.
a kid.
100.
Like that of images in the air.
This
above.
is so much better for Goose because Goose doesn't actually write anything; they draw.
So, I'm going to describe the images, and when it comes to you recording them or you describing what happened to anyone else, I'm going to have you do rolls then instead of now. Because that seems more appropriate. So, they show you a series of images. So they show you like floating specks of light in nothingness. And then they show you it swirling and coming together and forming what looks like a planet. And then you see more swirling of something sparkling coming around it. And you see 7 what looks like dragon shapes formed around the planet. One of which is larger than the others. And then you will see like a almost image swipe, like a very badly done transition image swipe, like free Adobe image swipe, the like bar one, and you will see like something like a figure or something in the sky, like pointing or giving an order, and the 7 dragons with the larger dragon in the front, like not bowing down, and actually like the larger one almost seems to be roaring back at the hand, and then again that bar swipe, and you see again that hand trying to give a command. And what looks like dwarves and elves and fairies approaching the 7 with like large, what look like chains, and that larger one roaring again and swiping out at the creatures approaching. And then you see like scenes of fighting and fire and destruction. And then you feel more than see almost like a crackling energy happening, and then you see the 7 dragons almost swirling and like fading away somewhere. And that's the story they tell you. I told you it's so cool.
That's so neat. I wish Marlo knew how to tell stories like that.
I mean, like, satyrs, they don't really, like... They're, like, more visual. I mean, it took us a long time to get him to stop just doing, like, the bongos. Because it was really hard for us to interpret what the bongos meant. So, like, this was the compromise.
I like bongos. Those sound like fun.
They are fun. But it's hard to tell a story with just bongos.
Are those the dragons you were talking about earlier? Because you mentioned 7 dragons, and there were 7 dragons in the story.
Yeah. Iblis Haitan is the big one, the unbowing.
Oh, okay. And then the other 6 of them were the Council of 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's the
But-
story of creation.
Oh. But why were the fairy people mean to the dragons? We're nice to the dragons. We helped call for them and take care of them. That's what we did down there under the ground. We were trying to make sure that they would be all good, and because they're pretty, and we would. Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me go to my cult board section.
Pull board.
So you would specifically know that some of the rituals and things that happen in your cult born, you called yourself the Children of Maru. And that you all believed that Maru taught you all magic and the story of the dragons.
Yeah.
So you already know the Council of Six.
Yeah, I guess it's just when people call things in different ways, and you're hearing stories from different people, sometimes it doesn't always register exactly right.
Maru's one of the twins. You already know everything. And he almost looks disappointed that you already know everything.
I'm sorry, Maru is one of the twin. So, is Maru light or dark?
The twins are always together. Can't have light without dark. Can't have dark without light.
Yeah, I suppose so. But wouldn't one twin represent one and the other twin represent the Okay. And they all. Well, if Maru's down in the ground and they all just kind of disappeared at the end of this story, are they all under the ground and then they got freed and now they're. Oh. So yeah, they're just mad at people for being mean to them.
Like I said, not all dragons are bad.
I think Marlo and Cass need to hear this story because then they'll understand that the dragons can be reasoned. We could just talk to them and apologize for being mean and putting them under the ground. And I'm sure they'd understand. And if we can talk to evilists, then if we talk to the unbowing, then maybe things can be harmonious again. Right?
I think you should do whatever you think is the right thing.
I appreciate your support. I think Marlo and Cass would probably tell me I was wrong in this moment, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you guys have anything else to eat?
Yeah, we get this really good stew. I mean, some of us are vegetarian, so they always make a really good like wildflower and dandelion like stew. We got some pine cones this time because there's so many trees. It's really good.
Well, I have a pine cone, and we'll pull out the pine cone from like 3 episodes ago that they received from the big tree that we talked to Motorcycle Dave with. If you need it for the stew. But Marlo said I shouldn't eat any of the steaks, so I figured it would be good to have something else.
You can eat whatever you want. There's stew, there's dragon, there was like some squirrels earlier.
So you guys do eat the dragon.
I mean, it's rude to hunt something and not use it. Why would you hunt something if you're not going to use it?
No, I think you're right. I was saying earlier that it's probably a very blessed experience to have dragon.
It's honestly the best food I've ever had.
Well, you also haven't had any of my honey cakes. Would you like to try one?
It's a honey cake.
And Goose will pull out.
And being a hummingbird, as Hummington is, you just see that long tongue flick out and lick the honey off the cake.
Yes.
Oh, that's so good. And you see, like, their eyes get that, like, wide-eyedness that a kid does, like, the first time they have sugar.
Yeah, Cass's mom taught me how to make them.
That's so good. We don't have anything like that, but dragon steak's really good. Dragon steak's so good.
So, can I try? Can I like a bite? Can I just try like a little one?
Yeah. We can. So you just and they just like run off, assuming you're going to like follow them. And they go to the big fire where there's like a giant slab of meat just being rotated on a spit over this fire. And you see ever so often someone comes up and they just kind of like take a sword and shave off some of the meat from the outside of it. And then just keep spinning it. It's so good. Hey, we'll take 2 dragon over here.
There's little one. Little.
The sugar has hit Hummington hard.
Uh-oh.
Shouldn't they be used to it? Is that what their metabolism runs off of? Oh my god.
Hummingbird, yes, but this is the first time Hummington has ever had sugar.
Yeah, apparently Hummington's been living off dragon, so...
Quick side question, more because I'm interested in anything else. We heard them talk about where they came from, Hummington. Was the implication they were a hummingbird and then magically turned into this fairy humanoid?
No, they're from the Underborn, like Cass and Goose
Okay.
Goose. They were just
Okay.
really young when the dragons happened.
Okay, great.
Got 2 dragons, sticky things. We gotta go. Come on, get to me. And they get 2 plates of the dragon and they like run back up to you. So good.
Okay. Please forgive me. I just need to know if you're as pretty on the inside as you are on the outside.
Now, does Goose Goose often eat meat? I'm assuming.
Probably it's probably a hit or miss. I feel like there are definitely weeks where Goose Goose goes on big vegetarian kicks because the animals are precious. And then there's other times where Goose Goose is fucking hungry.
What would be Goose Goose's favorite thing they ever ate?
I imagine some sort of like seafood. Maybe we caught like a really dope salmon one time. Some sushi.
For anyone who's had like kangaroo, which is like equal parts chicken and fish, it's like this weird experience flavor-wise. Same with ostrich and gator. Anything that's not like a typical, it's a weird experience. It is the best parts of the salmon that you got that one time, but also like reminiscent of like the honey that you have from the honey cakes and like fresh berries and like you take a bite and you just want to kind of like keep eating it. Hummington is like halfway through their plate.
I think Goose takes their time eating this. This is one of those, like, almost religious experiences for them.
And I think
This is eating the body of Christ.
I think you're eating the body of Christ in full view of the other fire as Cass is having beast test if their spur has poison on it.
Look at the siblings.
Everybody's having new good experiences tonight.
And I think beside you, Marlo, Alunda has been pretty quiet. They've been like sketching this whole time. And when you look at them, their eyes are that like opalescent sheen that happens when they're seeing something. And they seem to be sketching some sort of like mountain pass somewhere. Like it, over and over again, it seems to be like the same set of mountain pass and like a cave or a crack in the peak of the mountain, like over and over again. Like different angles, but the same thing.
I know whether or not to like interrupt her doing this. Right.
Yeah, so I think you've seen her get stuck in almost a loop before where like there's a reason she's seeing something and it's really, really wanting to like give her the answer, but she sees answers in like shapes and things like that. That's why she sketches it. And I think you've seen this kind of loop before where like she sees the same thing over and 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 over again, and it's just gonna keep going.
I'm gonna gently take her elbow on her non-sketching hand and like just a little bit. Dear, you're stuck again, I think. Plus, I like get really quiet, put my face like right next to her ear. You should be watching our daughter have her first experience with someone who could toss her around like a rag doll.
I think she, like that kind of like shakes her out of the last bit of the cobwebs, and she goes, "Have you taught her about safe sex yet? Have you had that conversation?"
Of course not. I've only known she was our daughter for a few days, and she already knew. She had to help me explain it to Goose.
Okay, but like she knows, right? Like
Yes. She'll be fine. She's presumably going to have a really exciting and experience-filled night.
Okay, like I just want to make sure she's good because you know.
What did I say? We're not getting involved except to encourage.
Yeah. I only help.
And I think we don't need to offer an encouragement. Why? And I kind of look at the sketch. Why this cave, this mountain?
I don't know. There's just something like calling's not the right word. So there's just like something around us that wanted to be heard.
Well, maybe in the morning and after a good breakfast and perhaps a hangover cure, you could show this to Cass and I don't know, to teach her something new.
Yeah, I guess.
She does have those two voices in her head.
It's not really two voices in her head. It's her inner guide and then something else trying to talk to her.
Well, maybe the something else can give her some insight into this place.
Yeah. And I think I think at this point, because I like to make it extra messy, I'm just gonna make it extra messy. This point of the conversation is also the point of the conversation with the testing the poison and the like right after the cast giggling thing.
Yeah, I think this was like where Marlo just wolf whistles and says get a tent as they're filling Alonda in on what's
And I
happening.
think as Beast, had said like I already have one, Luna's head just like shoots up at that. Like startled deer.
No, dear. She'll be fine. We're not getting involved.
Right. Only visions. Only visions.
She needs to make her own mistakes. Besides, anyway.
Yeah, Cass. You got told that you could do something with this spur poison if you wanted to, and Beast has not stopped holding your hand and has not moved away.
Cass is getting entirely too comfortable with the whole that hand is still being held, and she is not moving.
And I think, Beast, you see, when she notices that, you have the spur and it makes you a little bit uncomfortable, you see, like, she lets, like, almost these, like, metallic, like, claws grow out of her fingers as she taps, like, the pinky one against the spur. It's not as weird as you think. It's okay. It makes you unique, You're already cool. Now you're cooler.
Oh, okay. That's nice of you.
It was called out, so I have to make it happen. I think as this moment is happening, flying from Goose and landing on the other side of Cass from Beast is Pidgey, who just kind of like looks at you all, tilts their head, and goes, "The fuck."
You literally in Cass as soon as Pidgey moves up, done.
The fuck. Hey, fuck.
No.
And I think where you had giggled, you heard like this deep, almost rumbling sound, and it takes you a moment to realize that Beast is like chuckling, but it's like a very deep baritone, like rumbling sound. That bird is crazy. Who's the bird with?
The bird's my sibling's bird.
Ah. Where did they pick that up? Your sibling got a young.
Yeah, we kind of had to explain something, and then a lot happened over a week, and the bird kind of picks up on things and just says it. They figured out what the concept of fucking was recently, and they're really not letting any of us forget it.
And I think they kind of like, you see that one-sided smirk happen again, and they lean just ever so slightly closer, and it's like, I mean, animals tend to call it like they see it.
Cass doesn't say anything, but does not move, and looks at Pidgey like a...
I think they fly off, and Goose, they land on your head and go, they fuck.
I don't even know this, Pidgey.
You too.
No, I really don't. Do you want to try a bite? But I guess I should ask, because in case it is important and I have to get, all of the history of our group together. Who
I think they use their wings to grab two of your feathers and maneuver your head so you're looking at Beast and Cass.
full on grabs all of the mat and down.
Yeah, it just maneuvers your head so your eyesight is directly at Beast and Cass.
Oh. Well, the scary person would crush Cass. That's not a good idea.
I'm gonna be a little bit mean. I'm gonna remind you of a time when Motorcycle Dave picked you up and told you not to step on Margaret. Because Margaret doesn't like being stepped on, and they don't know anybody that well. No, that's not right. They do know some people that like to be stepped on. I gotta do past episode shoutouts when I can.
Incredible.
And Goose sits there for a second and stares at it. Well, you know what? I'll let Cass have this little secret, Pidgey. We won't tell her that I know about it, and we'll keep our little secret. And then just takes another bite of dragon.
I think they like coo at you and like secret and like coo at you again. Like they want more of the dragon meat.
Here you go. Okay, but you can't say secret.
Secret.
No, no, because
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what we wanted.
Because then they're gonna be like, "Oh, Pidgey, what secrets do you have?" And then they're gonna ask me what secrets you have. And so don't.
Oh, secret.
No secrets. Say no secrets.
Secret.
No. No secrets.
No. No.
No
No. No.
secrets. No secrets. They're a combined thought, Pidgey and Feast.
I think seeing that Cass has the situation well in hand, Marlowe's gonna quietly again like elbow it along and just be like, "Hey, why don't we go and try some dragon steak and leave her where she might not be quite so embarrassed to do this?"
Yeah, so I think you all get up to head towards where the dragon steak is being served, and as you do so, I think Alunda's sketchbook kind of like tumbles from her lap and like lands face down, and I think Beast's tail like unwinds from around Cass and like flicks out and grabs it to pick it up, and like picks it up, like gives a little cock of an eyebrow and like, I think you guys dropped this.
Oh, yes, thank you. It's belongs to my partner here, my friend, partner. What? We have some established language for how we would refer to each other when we're introducing, right?
Yeah, it's probably partner.
Okay. Yeah.
You guys been to the Dweven Peaks?
So what now?
Dweven Peaks?
I know. You?
What's a weapon peak?
Dweven. It's like an ancient like dwarven place of power. They had one of their like massive forges there or something. Velcan, you remember that one like dickhead underborn dwarf who was always talking about, "I don't deserve to be here. I'm one of the Dweven dwarves. Woo 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 woo."
Yes, that one.
The one that got his head smashed in like a week after you showed up.
That's wild. That was so long ago.
Yeah, like a lot of flash to your head. But yeah, that guy. He was always being like, "I'm a Dweven dwarf. I'm a Dweven dwarf."
Yeah, I remember him. What about him? Why are you bringing up the...
That's what that is.
Right.
Where is this place? Ish, vaguely. Just-
Hey, meh. And you see, like, you hear, like, almost the tinkling of bells as, like, Style, like, hops through the...
Not the 2 coconut shells together.
I mean, you probably also hear their hooves because their bottom half is goat, but you hear the, like, tinkling of bells and clomping of hooves as they come over. You remember that one group we ran into after we sliced and diced that one, like, white dragon who was like
Look, we'll talk. We'll go talk to Styles. Thank you for your help. You and Cass keep drinking, getting acquainted. And I will just like hook an elbow through Alonda's arm and through Styles. Throw Cass a little smile and wink over my shoulder and maneuver the three of us away so Beast can have undivided attention.
And I think once Alunda takes that sketchbook back, I think you see Beast's tail kind of like wrap back around you and like do that like lazy cat tapping thing on the other side of you again.
I'm a good dad.
Have
Right.
I don't want to be a party pooper. I don't want to be the party pooper, but how's Beast? I guess approaching all of this.
Approaching. They're already approached. They're very close to Cass.
I see them very close to Cass. I feel like I know what this.
They licked the spur. They have made their approach.
They are no longer approaching, they are in.
They are landing the plane.
Okay. This Belcana was a bit skeptical about Beast for a while because of the whole giving Cass.
Roll
The
me a
weapon
knowledge.
thing.
Roll me a knowledge. You are too drunk to care. You're like you immediately turn to the Order of the Madden guy on like your other side, and like you remember that, you know, like you start getting into a conversation about that the big head dwarf guy who always thought he was bigger than everyone else until he immediately died. Like, his first patrol out.
Oh yeah, that guy, yeah. An idiot, that one.
So, rather than continuing to raise your heart rate and give you game panic, Cass, how would you like the rest of this night to go?
Oh, splendidly well, I'm sure.
Sorry, what was the question?
Rather than continuing to give you heart attacks and gay panic, Cass, how would you like the rest of this night to go?
I think that Cass may have gone to talk a bit more privately with Beast.
I mean,
Because-
their tent's right there.
Yeah,
Pointed
because-
out.
As Cass has said, Cass does no fuck.
You did help teach Goose Goose that dragons fuck.
And sorry, she's right there. And I think up until the point of the spur licking, might not have been entirely sure what was going on. I think she's getting what Beast was putting down now.
certain signs are inescapable even in a gay panic.
Yeah. Cass is not stupid enough to be that person, like, oh, but maybe they're not into me though. Like, Cass is not that person. Cass is too naturally discerning for that. So eventually, realizing that they were probably in a place to slip away, went and quickly said goodbye to Goose and was like, I'm not going to be back near our tent. Don't wait up though. I'll be back in the morning.
Goose, who has hid their stake behind their back, it's just like, okie dokie, don't wake up. I don't stay up. Got it. I'll put a couple of honey cakes out for breakfast for you, though.
So
Okay, yeah, that's great. Thank you. Cool.
I think Beast accompanied you since Hummington is over by Goose, and I think their tail is wrapped around your waist a couple times, and they've got like an arm loosely around you because you're much shorter than them.
There.
And they're like, hey.
Cass is also, while this is going on and the stake is being hidden, Cass is trying to pull down some things to like hide the tail.
Shirt, like untuck the shirt so that the tail's on there. Hummington, take care of Goose, will you? Like, make sure they get back to the camp and stuff safe. And they kind of like look at Hummington with like probably a second plate stacked on top of their first plate of dragon meat with like a look, and it's like, okay, don't try to get too crazy, but I would bug Styles because I bet you they got a couple more stories in them. And then you feel like a slight squeeze of the tail.
Cass, it's taking everything in and not to do another giggle in front of her sibling, but she's holding strong, just like a, Yeah, you should totally go and see the storytelling. I think it would be fun.
Oh yeah, no, Styles tells really good stories. I think they might be better than Marlowe's because Styles uses magic. They've got sparkles.
Oh.
And like Marlowe's got sparkles with their voice, but Styles has sparkles with their. And there's this moment behind the back where Goose is about to go hands, and then like half pulls out the tray. It's like, oh wait, a hand with just one.
And I think Cassie feel another little squeeze.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Have fun with the stories and everything.
I'll tell you all about them tomorrow.
Cool.
I gotta ask real quick. Was all of Cass's coverings still off at this point?
They are all off. Yeah.
Has Goose seen Cass with all that off?
Oh, yeah. Goose has seen. It was a couple of episodes ago now where when Cass announced, the dragon that she thinks might be in her head.
In front of the camp.
Yeah.
Hey, I told them all a really good lie about it.
But yeah, so I think Cass and Beast disappear into Beast's tent. We will fade to black and let whatever you want to happen in there happen. I will say you do notice two things throughout the night. One is they have a massive scarification tattoo in the middle of their back between their shoulder blades. Velcan, has Cass ever seen that symbol of the order on your necklace? You are on mute.
Still muted, buddy.
Still muted.
Hi. I'm Velcan.
Hi, Velcan.
Yeah. I keep it. I don't hide it. Like I don't try to hide it. I just keep it on me, but I do like tuck it into my like jacket or cloak, whatever I am wearing it. But it's not something he's ashamed. I'm something like 200 years old. I have nothing to hide from a damn soul.
Yeah. So a massive scarification tattoo in the middle of their back between their shoulder blades. That is that same symbol that Velkan wears. And then coming off of that symbol, like raised wings rather than the more closed wings that most of the archangels have, is like a light purple, almost pearlescent purple pair of wings that then fade into those scales that go down their arm. Belcan, you're getting drunk with your buddies. Well, your friend has disappeared with your other buddy. Is there anything you'd like to do while you get drunk with your buddies? Essentially, you're getting drunk with your old army buddies. That's the vibe of this.
Oh God, I'm getting drunk. I am drunk. I'm beyond drunk. Oh, I think he's just catching up.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to roleplay it, but at the same time, I feel like, what would I roll for not remembering anything when being too drunk?
Oh gosh. So if we were in something like 5e, I would say Constitution. If we were in Cypher, I would probably say Might. But we're in Daggerheart, so I would say Strength.
Oh. Where was this before?
Yeah, even with that minus, that's still pretty good. So yeah, it's a little swimmy and hazy, just like all memories while you're drinking are, but there's no like gaps in your memory.
Okay. What? So, what happened to all of you? Where did you? How? How did you all make it back together?
Dragon came out of ground. Us run from dragon coming out of ground. Us above running from dragon on ground.
Right.
And I mean, like our whole thing was like holding the line, fighting the dragon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So like, I mean, what else do you do? Like your whole thing was like holding the line, fighting the dragons. Why aren't you going to still keep like fighting the dragons? Boom, 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 I mean, not really. You can't like fist. I guess if you were a beast, you could probably like fist fight a dragon.
If you're a beast,
but like most people can't.
Oh, no, Beast doing that right now. I think.
And they pour everyone more shots. Yeah.
It's a beast.
Beast. Marlo, you, Goose, and Alunda went off to go find Styles and talk to Styles. As I said,
he came over and I maneuvered him away from Cass and
Yes.
Beast. Yeah.
As I said before, Goose, you're gonna need to give me a knowledge roll when it comes to anyone else getting an explanation of what you watched Styles doing.
Okay, so hear me out. I'm so good at knowledge rolls. These are definitely my highest and best stat. This is the 100% thing that Goose was built for.
Mm-hmm.
Recalling information.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho,
That's why you took
what's it?
This apprenticeship, right?
Yep, that's a 13 on the die. That's gonna be a fear roll, and we're gonna take a So there's a nice little 12 there for you.
Yeah. So
And the dragons just went poof.
and okay, you've had sugar. You've had the best food you've ever had to probably a level of gluttony.
Marlo doesn't know that though.
Marlo doesn't.
No secrets.
You've maybe been hyped up a little bit and like running around with Huntington and the other like younger people.
I made friends.
Yeah, you made friends. What is the most hyperactive goose explanation that happens?
Okay, so you gotta understand that Styles makes pink come out of his hands. It goes,
And
then
on cue,
there was
Styles
out of
does it.
absolutely nothing.
If you
And
like
then there was a
showing
bunch of
it
sparkles, and then it went into a big sphere, and then all the sparkles made I don't remember.
An image,
Six?
a
no,
shape.
No, 6 or maybe 7.
Well, Styles, it looks as if your little
Dragons.
picture show isn't good for actually imparting memory, but
Well,
I'm
no,
sure it's quite
I
nice.
tried to write words, and my words are very spelled wrong. And
That's
then,
why we practice, Goose.
And then the
Words are
dragons.
plebeian.
Or the words are what?
Words are for plebeians.
Plebeian.
Oh, and your little light show is so good for imparting moral lessons.
Plebeians. Okay. And then there was a hand, and the hand went, huh! And then the dragons were like, ah! And then the hand went, huh! Again, and the big dragon was like, rah! And then a bunch of people came, and they were trying to be mean to the dragons. So like I told you, the dragons are just being mean because we were mean to them first. And if we're nice to the dragons, then the dragons will be nice to us. And then they all got into a big fight. And then there was a crackle. And then the dragons went bye-bye.
They really don't give us a chance to be nice to them, Goose. You've
No,
seen this.
but Hummington said that there are nice dragons. There is the Unbowing and the Council of 6, which I think is what the story was about, but I'm not really sure because the Council of 6 doesn't have 7 dragons.
Well, clearly, Styles is just so good at telling memorable, factual stories.
Well, you told me a story about an egg that fell off a wall.
And they
Even though the book says nothing about eggs.
they like go to make a point,
Factual.
and they just like pass out on their back on the ground.
I swear Marlo is going to inadvertently use their magic that they just got out of sheer spite and jealousy of this idiot and his light show. Yes, Goose, that's... well, I suppose I'll have to talk to him tomorrow to figure out what the actual story was.
I just told you the actual story.
Yes, but in order for me to record it and be able to tell it myself, I'm going to need slightly more information. That was
what
a
more
very
information
admirable
do
summary.
you need in case I get to talk to them before you?
Well, the names of all of the Council of 6, exactly what was happening with that hand that was pointing at the dragons, if this is a literal or metaphorical creation myth, as they often are, and who exactly the people were that were nice or mean to these dragons, as you said.
Who people? Okay.
And as you're taking these notes, Goose, as Marlo is listing these things off, we're gonna speed time a little bit and use the weirdness of time and the art of storytelling in this tabletop space. At some point in the very distant future, Cass, you're asleep. There's a feeling of almost falling in darkness, kind of like head over feet over and over again. And then a feeling of like something solid beneath your feet. and you feel heat behind you and heat in front of you. But in front of you is that same golden, burning, almost hot light. And the feeling of the heat behind you gets hotter.
Hey.
And closer. And hotter. And closer.
Can I try and hold it back?
You can. I'm gonna need you to give me... We'll say knowledge, because you've been working on your visions.
Cool. So that's going to be... Okay, so that is going to be a... Give me 2 seconds. That's a 16.
So right before the heat gets too unbearably hot.
Can I use a hope to try and do this better and add a d6?
Yeah.
Cool. I've got some hope to burn. So that's a 22.
Yeah, so I think there's a moment where the flame looks like it's gonna get close to you, and you feel almost, you're like, okay, I was told, this is in my head, I'm in control, it's not happening to me, it is me. And I think you almost put that heat in kind of like a wall, so you're not gonna feel the intensity. You could tell it's just on the other side of whatever you built, it's warm to the touch but not burning, but it's still moving forward and almost pushing you forward towards the light, but it's not damaging you.
I think, how far in the distant future is this?
After all of your fun times. Whenever you guys have passed out.
Excellent, cool. I'm is it the same night? Cool. Because Cass is kind of emboldened by today. It's no, this is a conversation, you talk to me.
I think it just keeps pushing. And I think
I'm gonna walk slowly but still walking.
I think there's a a time where you hear that deep dragon chuckling sound, and then a beat, and you hear almost a snarl sound, that is not the dragon you're used to hearing in your head, and you feel a squeeze around your waist, and you look down and see a tail connecting back to Beast, who is on all fours, and it almost looks like their form is cracking a little bit and getting a little bit more bestial and sharp and angular, and their fangs are kind of growing. Claws are digging into the ground. They're leave her alone.
What the fuck is happening?
And you hear the dragon growl, and that wall keeps trying to push you a little further, and they dig in and they growl back and pull you back a little bit, and their tail, from where they are on the other side of that wall you have made, of that flame you have made. Their tail is through it, grabbing onto you, and you can see that part behind the wall that's through that heat, that flame, it's bubbling and burning, and it's doing something to them, and they're just not letting go.
No, stop, but both of you stop doing that now, please stop. And Cass is gonna start trying to remove it's hurting you, stop it.
Give me a presence roll.
You know she's not very good at that.
I mean, you're trying to convince someone of something. I don't know what you expected. So I think you see...
I've got a -1 in presence.
Yep. So I think you see Beast still seems to be going through some sort of transformation, and is you hear almost this popping of bone and tendon, and they're growing a little bit, and they're digging their claws in, and again getting a little bit more angular, a little bit beast-like. The fangs are now like fully, some of them are fully down to their chin, and they just like roar, but this time it is closer to a dragon roar, not the same dragon roar you've heard, but closer to it. And they're like, you can tell that they're not quite like able to do words anymore, but the tail around your waist tightens a little bit.
I want to try and do something. This might be really stupid.
Best kind of thing to do.
Oh, God. Can I use Sparing Touch on Beast?
You mean that spell that you told me about? That you picked a long time ago in another episode?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Read me the Sparing Touch spell for our audience, please.
Once per long rest, and I'm hoping this will work because of what it is. Because essentially something is being changed. Sparing Touch once per long rest, touch a creature and clear 2 hit points or 2 stress. And this feels like a stress, like, or something like that reaction, like it's gone too far. So I want to try and hold it back.
Yeah, and, you know, as our audience and our players are fully aware, several episodes ago we made Cass tell us a spell for no particular reason that we gave no reason for. That reason is now revealed to us now. It costs us nothing to do this time. It's not always bad!
Sometimes it's bad.
Sometimes it's good! Sometimes it's good, not always bad. So what I think you see happen, the damage to the tail part that's in that heat that you blocked off still happens. That doesn't change. But I think you like see a little bit of the like, just a tiny bit of like the reverse of that transformation you were seeing. And they're like, don't follow them. Listen.
Why?
Don't listen.
Instinct.
Mm-hmm.
An instinct roll to see whether or not there's. The thing that I want to know is that is this someone who's acting from a place of fear or from a place of knowledge? And I don't think that they can communicate that properly with me right now.
Yeah, give me an instinct roll.
Cool. So that is a 15.
Cool. With a 15, I'm going to tell you, yes.
That was with fear, by the way. I just rub some salt into my own wound. Yeah, cool.
And I'm going to be clear. The yes is because you asked, is it from a place of fear or from a place of knowledge? And the answer is yes.
So it's not an or, it's an and.
And I will say, because you rolled a 15 with instinct, I'm going to flash you back to some point in your night of revelry before this vision happened, you seeing that scarification tattoo on the back of Beast. The Order of the Bad End.
Because I know what's happening to Cass is not the same thing that happens to the Order of the Maddened. This is...
I'm going to have a set of rolls happen here, and that's going to determine what happens at the very end of this, and then y'all are going to have to be in suspense until we come back to the live show, because, you know, I play like that sometimes.
You did not give Cass a girlfriend just to do this. It's Pride Month. It's Pride Month.
I'm leaving it up to the dice. If the dice want to
Rude.
be homophobic, then the dice are homophobic. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here
So we
is
get new dice, Jesus.
I'm gonna roll twice. I'm not gonna tell you who each roll is for,
Cool.
and we'll see what happens here. Oh, I don't want all of that. I mean, I guess I do. Not like that. 6-9. And then
See, the dice are paid actors. That's what they want to happen.
The dice get it. The dice get it.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
So for those of you not able to do quick math in your head or who don't want to, both of those totals are 15. And as neither of them are crits, here's what's gonna happen. I think in quick succession, Beast's Tail tightens down on you a little bit more. I think they pull themselves through whatever barrier you have, and you see skin bubbling and things happening, and you both get shoved toward the light, and that's where we're gonna end this episode right before the finale.
Cut to Marlo just happily passed out in Alonda's tent, not knowing anything's wrong.
Yep.
Velcon drunk somewhere, having a great time with war buddies.
Goose
Goose
enjoying dragon
More
meat.
fucking light shows from fucking Styles.
Was any of that loud at all?
I mean, a lot of the things happening from the beast tent were loud, but I don't know that you heard any of that vision part.
Oh my god.
It's a tent. It doesn't have soundproofing. I don't know what you want.
Not with that attitude.
They're not magical like Alonda, okay? There's no soundproofing.
And I'm sorry, but Cass is not going to her mum and saying, hey, can you teach me how to soundproof my tent for reasons? They're not there yet.
But yeah. So that's where we're going to end it. Thank you for joining us. I know it was a little bit of a weirdo with the two-partner, but it works. And we're going to go around and have our players tell you what they're up to, where you can find them before our finale happens. And I'm going to just let them talk while I double-check the time and date of that finale. Critter, what are you up to? Where can people find you?
Hello, I am Critter, they or he. You can find me here, of course. You can also find me every other Thursday on twitch.tv/D8Dungeon with random DMs Curse of Strahd. That's where we roll a die at the end of every session to see who's going to DM the next one. It's a good time. You can also find me on several podcasts. You can find me on The Roll Report, interviewing people like all sorts of interesting people that we got coming up. You can find me writing and producing for Unbalanced Encounters, and you can find my voice on the upcoming second season of Night Shift. All of those available wherever you find your podcast. Goose, where can people find you?
Oh, goodness gracious. Hi, howdy. My name is Irvi Fitz. My pronouns are they, them, and I've been here for a good time and hopefully a long time. You can find me across the internet at Irvi Fitz. Trust me, I've checked. I'm the only one out there across all socials. If I am not here doing this fun little goosey thing, you can find me at places like Nerds with Dice or Pantsless Tables doing nerdy, pantsless things. If you don't want to watch me in silly little APs or want to follow me on socials, then I recommend you check me out on Start Playing and hire me to come be your game master, because that's what I do, baby. Anyways, we'll pass this one off to Velcan. Popcorn, nom 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 nom.
Hi, I'm Belkan. Or Balthier. Or, guys, I forgot what the hell am I doing? I promise I am a professional and I have done this before several times.
What you're up to and where can people find you?
Right, you can find me online somewhere. Kindred Soul on. I know this.
Instagram?
Instagram.
Social medias.
On social media. That's right. There you can find me. I'm doing silly.
You don't trust his memory? It's dropped in the chat.
It's also in the chat. Yep. You can check there too. I am not to be trusted. I am sorry. I do silly voice acting challenges. Eventually, if you check, you might see one or two. That's about it. I don't have all the accolades as my wonderful co-stars, and I think
Yet. Not yet.
Yeah, in the works. Got some things in the works. Keep an eye out. All right. Passes off to Cass.
Hi, I'm Cass, also known as Quinn. I use any and all pronouns. You can find me on all social media as Quinn Rolls Dice. You can also find me, I've realised that as this is all coming out, we're very, really close to Comic-Con in the UK. So you can also find me on PancakeX_cos, which is my other thing that I do all the time, because I know that people are in the UK for crit roll things. So yeah, say hi, please do. You could also find me currently GMing at Arcadia Games in London. We do drop in D&D there. It's really, really fun. We're doing a lot of things for Pride Month. Again, it was Pride Month, Kay. You did this to me in Pride Month.
I gave you a girlfriend who's big and strong in Pride Month.
You giveth and taketh away.
I didn't take it away. They're right there with you.
Okay. But yeah, you can find me on all good social media platforms on Quinn Rolls Dice. I'm trying to be active, failing miserably. Sorry, the saxophones are getting louder again. Like it's happening again.
I am Kayla, just KDM's Alliance. I am your fantastic director on Paracosm Entertainment for this mini-series, Burned Hope. This is our last episode before our finale, which is August 25th. Go check that out. You'll be seeing that going up all over socials. So check us out either on the Paracosm Entertainment YouTube or here on Twitch at Paracosm Entertainment. This channel, you're here already. Totally subscribe to it or follow it so you get notified when we go live on either of those platforms. We will be starting on the 25th, being live at 12 p.m. PST. Do your maths for whatever that means for you.
But math is hard.
It will be in the promo images. Go check out the promo images. Go check out my Linktree at Just Gay K, and check out Blue Sky. The promos will be all over there. And we'll have various time zones for whoever.
I know it's 8 p.m. in British summertime. I do know that.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. So yeah, come join us then and see what is happening to Cass, and we'll see what trouble the group gets in to wrap things up.
What have you
We're
done?
gonna go check out some dwarven ruins, clearly.
Thank you so much for
Nothing
joining
bad
us
could happen there.
tonight, and
Nothing.
we will see you the 25th for some live shenanigans. Bye!